Mm-hmm. Super annoying.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I could send my okay. Is it? Oh no, I'd have to take a wizard level. Actually, there's no other way. It's not like a big deal. It's the little Puar profile picture. Okay. Frog? Hold on. Rat? Infectious bite? Oh, I'm pulling up with the Raven build. That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Do I? Oh, sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. That was a calf. Oh, there's one right there. Um, can we get one? This would be the one. This would be the one, in my opinion. This would be the one. And plus 10 temporary HP. It's on. It's on, bro. It's on, bro. It's on.
Excellent choice.
So what else would be? We want like an actual like we'd want like a damage dealer to like be the bloodlust. I feel like try to see if we can set up KOs. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm listening. Okay. Yes. This is not small, TJ, because if we do the Raven build, we can set it up in such a way and then have one of them like drink the elixir of dark vision so like other animals that aren't the ravens can see. Mm-hmm. Fire. go. Let me go pull it up.
Fate dost thou require as thou desires.
Super sick. Oh yeah, we want stealth. We want stealth for sure. Mm-hmm. Sick. Sick. So that's the damage dealer then. If we're getting a lot of attacks per turn. Right. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Huge. Huge. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Spike growth the move, I feel like. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
A long way from Waterdeep.
That yeah, that was probably a solid one for like multiple ticks for the Phalar Louvre. No, not you. You. Yes. Like, as long as it's a separate instance, you know, they'll take the damage. So I feel like Phalar Loop is like crucial because it allows us to kind of like affect combat without having to like, you know, do anything. No, not you. You. Mm. 22 AC. Holy shit. Yeah, it looks fucking awesome. I feel like this is the one, bro. The Crow Army. The Crow Army, because we could make everything dark, right? And so we could just attack. We could like actually like hit our attacks frequently. I feel like, and so if we paired that with like Elixir of Dark Vision Boar, or Elixir of Dark Vision Bear, or Elixir of Dark Vision Wolf, that could go crazy. That because you said the spider also sees dark. Spider, yeah, Spider and Raven could be a good combo. There's tech. The Pokemon playthrough is about to be insane. True? That's not that's not BS? Really? I thought that was just you. I gotta look this up. Interesting. 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 No, not that. This. A little more than a test. What's Taylor doing in here? Okay. The bear has potential. So what am I doing here with the bear, TJ? Sign reinforcements.
Seek and you shall find me.
A little respite does wonders.
Okay, yeah, that's cap. That's cap. Yeah, I'm gonna voice chat with my friend TJ. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know about Honey Paws though, because that's how you get the. That's the most consistent strat on if you're doing like honor mode to get the Yankee Blade from um, Kithrak Voss. Is that you do Honey Paws because it's the most consistent. It's the most consistent with like no. Yeah. Why is it? This is simply because I'm on PlayStation. He's on PC, so I can't just like stream it through Discord. I have to go some like roundabout way. Just so because we're theory crafting a Pokemon kind of like playthrough of Baldur's Gate where we don't even fight the enemies. We just have the summons do it. So we both go Ranger and then try to optimize it. That's why we got these potions over here because they can drink the potions, so we can like try our best to like buff them like maximally so that we like don't have to fight the Pokemon just fight.
I applaud your taste.
True. So true, bro. Oh, but he doesn't even got dark vision for real. Fuck. Yeah, this is the familiar version. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that's one though. That's one plus 1d4 if Shriek's active. That could go crazy.
Directly.
Does Pact of the Chain also get extra attack? Like, mm, mm. At level 5? Shit. Hmm. 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 You choose a pact at level 3, and whatever your pact is determines like what like access to spells you have. Tome is more of like a proper spellcaster in terms of its spell list. Blade is means that you actually play the spell blade version, and then Chain is like you just get the Pokemon. Yeah, that's separate from your subclass. You're right. That's why I personally find Warlock to be one of the most interesting classes in the game because of, like the decision making tree is actually very impactful. I find in comparison to other characters where you're making extremely meaningful decisions every level up because you're getting a level up from your Warlock class. You're getting the specific specificities of your subclass. You're getting the whatever pact you chose, whether that be Chain, Tome, Blade, and on top of that, you get the Eldritch invocations that you choose additionally. There's just a lot of choice in Warlock that, in my opinion, is not reflected in basically any other class. That's pretty fucking huge because I forgot they got extra attack from Pact of the Chain, which kind of changes the game because that's an additional that's an additional ally to the team, and two, like that's a non-small amount of attacks, and technically we could get that online even faster than the Ranger variant. I'm not hating Druid, but you can only fight while wild shaped, and if you got a wild shape, you're cooked. You're hating? It has to be a Pokemon. I read you true, 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 true. Så det är sånt. Så. Sorcerer. Specifically because they get Twin Spell and Distance Spell. Like, Twin Spell is pretty huge for this build, specifically because we can do the double haste, you know? Like, and that's pretty fucking huge, actually. Doing the double haste with the Twin Spell on the Pokemon. Mm-hmm. We're getting haste. We're getting haste at 5 Warlock, and we're also getting Hold Person. Elemental Weapon wouldn't work. We can get, if you go Fiend, you can get control spells like Command, and you can get the Hunger of Hadar to kind of like set an area. I'm not hating Hunger of Hadar. Oh, I thought we got Plant Growth. Am I tripping? I thought we got Plant Growth. I don't know. I'd have to look. The Ranger spell list isn't going too crazy. Holding. Yep. Yeah, you get like multiple. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, which would optimize the shit. Let me check real quick, TJ. Let me re-level here. and then I want to check something for like the synergy, the purposes of the synergy with Chain Warlock. Because if they're like overlapping, then it wouldn't really help that much. But if it doesn't overlap, then we're kind of chill. But I have to take 3 levels, right? It's you get packed at 3. Can I cast Blade Ward on the familiars? Because that's the move. That's legitimately the move. Warlock is seeming more and more like the move. My beloved Warlock. Yeah, I could do this. Okay. Yeah, do something like this. Ooh, well, no, I could just. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. Right. Yo. Yo, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy, though. Please. No. No, I don't want it, TJ. You can't do because it's still Find Familiar, so you can't do um, the Chain Warlock plus the like Spider Rat Raven. Yeah. Well, what are we? Well, what are we getting from Pact of the Blade? Oh, Blade Ward, Blade Ward, Blade Ward. Oh, self cast. I can't do it to someone else. Womp womp womp. That is lame. That is lame though. Right, yeah, there it goes. Hmm. It might. It probably. After that, I'm just not sure because it may just be better to do the Ranger specifically because the whole point of taking Chain Warlock is specifically to add more guys to the roster and see if we can kind of cheat ahead on the extra attack. But if we can't even add more guys on the roster, then I don't even think it matters. Hmm. Who else is in the stream? Because I saw that Taylor was in here. Hmm. Someone else is in here though, because there's like a floating third viewer that kind of like popped in and out. Hmm. Like, what's so interesting about this? This can't be that interesting. I can't. This just can't be that interesting, bro. The Pokemon run. They really want me to. They really want to know what's happening with the Pokemon run. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Dost thou require a new as
Mm-hmm. Hmm. The reason that I was thinking of Shadow Magic Sorcerer TJ is that like yeah, it would take a long time to get online, but of course like Act 3 like that's where it's asking the most of you, so that's like where we need the most help and it's like you get Nimbus at 6, right? So we add someone to the roster if we take Shadow Magic Sorcerer and we get the we get the we get the bro, what am I fucking and we get the twin spell haste. Like on the same pathing to level 6. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why we got our thinking caps on, bro. We got to figure this out. Yeah, yeah. I just think that like, I honestly think like everything before Ketherick, I feel like we are gonna have an answer for straight up. But I think once we get there, it's gonna be like we're really gonna have to start trying for real. And you said Hunter's Mark, like they actually like use it. Okay, so you said Landstriders, we can just kind of set up the position and stand in the spikes to potentially draw them in. Mm-hmm. Right, and that would be good because every step they take in the spikes is Phalar Louvre. If I have it up, fire, stacking up the frogs type. Mm-hmm. That is potentially super the move, actually. Right. So this is what I'm thinking right here. We want Mage Hand. We want Mage Hand. We need Mage Hand pretty badly. Oh, is this the charm person run? It's like you're supposed to be fighting the dog, bro. You're supposed to be fighting my Pokemon. Don't attack me. I'm scared. Mm-hmm. Beated. Ooh, false life. Is this only for me? Can I give false life to something? False life is like just temporary hit points, and like it goes higher. Feign death. Hmm. Hmm. Potentially tech. Potentially tech. We hella need that. See invisibility? I think that's only for the self. I don't think you can cast that on something. Man, I wonder if heightened spell would be better than quicken spell. Because we're not even supposed to be doing like crazy things anyway. So we could just like have a haste potion up and then like 2 like attempts at hold person or something. Most of the time, quicken spell is just better, but it's like I wonder if hidden spell might actually be the move. Yeah, we're hella throwing Drow Poison. We're for sure throwing Drow Poison. I don't think we can hang otherwise. What do you mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you can get the spell slots from other classes, like post 12, you know, with the level 20 mod, because I'm assuming we're using that. Because I just don't know how we're doing the Pokemon run without it. Just not sure what our move is there. Well, no. Okay, so just letting you know, every half caster and full caster levels, when you combine them, you don't have to like play catch up. You don't have to play catch up. So however much you built with your like half caster, you'll start from level 3 or you'll start from level 2 or whatever. That's why so many people they'll take the 10-2 split with Paladin because they get the level 1 spell slot that takes it like the level 5 from like the full caster class like Bard or whatever, and it takes it to level 6 because it's technically like a spell slot at level 2. Um, is there any way I can actually even pick up another being? Okay, so we got you. 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 Yo, why does the crab kind of go? The crab does damage. Everything else is like for 1. Bro's sporting a nice 1d4 plus 1. Piercing, by the way. For our ballast armor build. I'm not hating. But the spider can poison, which would potentially do like a tick with the shriek. So spider may be actually like highest potential with the Phalar Aloof. What does the infectious bite even do? Why is this actually a Pokemon team? TJ, look at the screen, bro. look at this Pokemon. Tell me this ain't fire. Tell me this ain't sick as fuck. Okay. My classes are level 11 ranger, level 6 sorcerer. Those are my classes at the moment. Yeah, I got 5. I got 5 on me. And with aid would be fucking huge, bro. Aid would be so huge. Aid would be so huge, actually, because it takes these fucking little guys. This is like level 1 rat. It kind of like gives them some health, for real. Okay, so here's how, just to make sure that you're not confused. Here's how it works. You gain spell slots equivalent to what would be on curve, like for your spell slot selection. So if you've leveled in such a way, you just won't ever be able to get the level 6 spell on that character. So say you're trying to do like wizard, and you want the like chain lightning, just for an example. Well, actually, it'd be easier to say sorcerer because you could just learn it from a scroll. You're trying to get chain lightning on a sorcerer specifically. If you leveled in such a way where you did 2 levels anywhere else, you couldn't ever learn it naturally. It's not possible. But you will have the level 6 spell slot because you've leveled for casters. Does that make sense? So that's kind of like what holds you back. So if you really want the Hero's Feast, you have to make that sacrifice and get to level 11, and then you wouldn't have the extra attack with the Ranger. But if you took the level 1 from Clerics, so let me see. If you put the level 1 from Cleric on top, then you could get the aid like right away. Life Domain Cleric could be the move, bro, because we're just healing them. I feel like Life Domain Cleric's the move. I feel like it's actually super the move. Is Aid a level 2 spell? I think Aid's a level 2 spell. Yeah, I think we'd have to I think we'd have to put 3 levels into Cleric, unfortunately. I'm listening. I'm listening to bro. We can drink like haste potions to like set up like a position or something. That's why I want Sorcerer, because I can use a bonus action to cast a spell. Oh. I'm not hating where your head's at, bro. I'm just not hating it. Bro, I can fucking grip him. Bro, this the rat. This the rat with 1 HP. Now, hold on, no, I'm not finished. Nigga, I'm not finished. Bro, I had to get a set. 41. 41. 7. Because I have a level 7. So it would be 25. Your 25 is still really good. 25 is still really good. Uh-huh. You're thinking right now. Turn Undead, that's Pokemon in my opinion. We're still playing. Turn Undead is Pokemon. We started just spitting both at the same time. We just started spitting. True. He has the mind of a mastermind. I can't find any disagreements. Okay, here's my thesis. We can use scrolls of summon, but it is like proper Pokemon. We cannot go over 6, so we can go 12 total. What you think? What you think? Okay. And that like boosted the confidence. It boosted the confidence. I'm like, yeah, we can definitely beat the Elder Brand for sure. What's up? Alessi, yeah. That's the guy who fucking. I think that's the guy who turns Polnareff into a kid. We have tech. We dead ass have tech. So much. There's actually so much tech. Right. And actually trying. Where's that at? And the other one? Setan. Is it the axe? Sick. 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 Interesting. Mm-hmm. That's big. That's big for sure. That's huge, actually. We got tech. Interesting. Right. Ooh, I feel like the amulet of branding is going to be important. Amulet of branding is... let me check to make sure. It's free action once per long rest. Make a target vulnerable to the like traditional attacking types. so we can make him vulnerable to like a bear slash. I feel like that would actually be super huge. I'm here. I'm listening to you. I'm listening. He's like, only attack with bad shit. We can attack, but only with bad shit. Oh, Charger shove. Hold on. Charger shove is crazy. Bro's going crazy. Bro's going absolutely retarded. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Oh, I can shield a faith? Yo, we can shield a faith the Pokemon, TJ. War Clerk is looking worth it, bro. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that one? I'm not hating that. I'm not even hating that. Trickery may be OP for that purpose. Non-small power-up. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if I'm locked in on left cleric though, because you get the Hellrider's Pride set so early in the game, and you get the Whispering Promise. So, like, we could make it to where our Pokemon are more accurate, and like they have Blade Ward. So it's like, and it's like, you know, these guys aren't super strong. So like Life Cleric, what's so good about that is that like it deals like extra healing. So it's like you wouldn't use it normally, but yeah, this is not a normal playthrough. This is not a normal playthrough. So I'm like, I'm wondering because like we're hyping the rat, but bro's dying in like 2 fighter slashes. He's dying in 2 fighter slashes. He's just not living those. But if he somehow dodged the 1 fighter slash, you know, man, I could heal him back. This is Baldur's Gate 3. I'm just conceptualizing a potential playthrough with my friend TJ here. I don't know why people are watching this. I don't know I have no clue what's so titillating about the Pokemon, because I didn't even say it in the stream. So like, how would they know? They're just like, they just see Tess like, oh man, must be so interesting. Yeah, so basically you can choose to play the game normally, but we're just not doing that. We're just like going about the game in the most roundabout way possible. So we're trying to see how we can like make these little summon creatures as powerful as we can get them. And then we're like, the idea is that we do not fight the enemies. We just have them do it, and that's why it's the Pokemon playthrough. So we're theory crafting right now. Yeah. I didn't, I didn't need to do any research to know it was fucking garbage. No, no, no. Knowing Hunter's Mark works is huge, though. Yo, hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
As wonders.
Hold the fucking phone. Mage Hand for 20! No, for 20 turns. Because of extended spell.
With the weave.
Mage Hand for 20, bro. Can Mage Hand be a Sippa or not? I feel like Mage Hand about to be so crucial, bro, because Mage Hand's like the only reason like we're gonna be able to like throw bombs and shit. I feel like we haven't been discussing the viability of Mage Hand. Because I feel like Mage Hand with Bloodlust Elixir and Smoke Powder Bombs could be crazy. Mage Hand could actually be MVP. If that works out how we're thinking, it could be MVP.
Magic.
Yeah, I'm going Sorcerer 1 at level 2 for sure. Bro, 20 turns is a fucking long time. This Mage Hand is still up. 20 turns is a long ass time, actually. That's like enough for us to like do something in the world. For real. Okay. Do we just like drink like strength elixirs and just kind of like carry around barrels to like place down on the ground wherever we need to? Yeah, but only Mage Hand allowed to do anything about it. You're fit now? You're fit now, bro? You're fit now? Bro, why are people watching this, TJ? I have 4 viewers. What the fuck? What the fuck are they here for? What do they expect to see? They expect to see the rat with 41. They're like, yo, the rat with 41. Yo. Yo, hold on. He might be the GOAT. Nimbus was 63 HP, kind of threatening. Okay, what's Nimbus got though for armor class? 18 is not the worst, but yeah, it's not great. Bro, just close app. Just close app. Yeah, fuck them. Damn, are you good? Jesus. Cat. Cat. Nimbus a threat, actually, now that I think about it, because if we actually get him some HP, he's gonna split into dogs. Like, we are actually gonna swarm the battlefield. Yeah. Okay. So are you gonna go 9, 9, 11 then, or like some? Because it's so. Because we. Well, I just don't. We desperately need there to be someone that's not shitty. Pretty desperately. So it just kind of like it puts a lot of pressure on me. You know what I mean? To like make the extra attack count. Mm-hmm. Yes. You can do that at just like level 2, though, can't you? Yeah. I agree. Well, I wonder if we get it at all, then we have it. So do two of us really need to do aid? Or is it just like, do we like rely on only one of us getting it? Because like once it's, we can't just put aid on top of aid. So it'd be like a minor like anti-synergy. Well, what's does Druid get summon elemental? I know Druid gets to summon Dryad. So do you go 5 Druid? Like do you go like 9 Druid, 11 because then you go Dryad plus like hard cast summon and you'd still free up the extra attack. If you were going to like a proper like just two like duo class. I'm also willing to relinquish like we can cast like offensive spells or use a sequence so long as it's the intention is to set up. Like it has to have like give next target advantage like in the title, like in the tag. Like I'm not hating like hard cast guiding bolt or something, but like that would be one of the only like attacks you could use because it gives advantage to a creature. I'm listening. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fire. Yes. Mm-hmm. Damn. Mm-hmm. Yo. 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 And yeah, you could get it still going Ranger for the extra attack because you'd have the spell slots. It's like as long as you got to 9. As long as you got to 9. That's seeming like super the move. That's seeming like so much the move. That's seeming like your team's about to be better than mine. Your team's like endgame team. That sounds fire. It's like Deoxys pulling up. Mhm. It's raps. Mhm. I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. But we could just cast fly from like a scroll or use like a potion or something. Yeah, and like the dragon like concentration that's just so clutch because that means you could like put up the whole person and then like keep it up. Mhm. Right. Mhm. Let me check here, TJ, because I think it could be super the move that you let's just do this in simplest terms. Am I tweaking? Oh, because level 13, right? Okay. Um, it could be super the move to take Magic Initiate Cleric for command, because you get command like on that with that feat, and you could even get blast too. Yeah, that seemed like super the move actually. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hell yeah.
All my
Chilling.
magic touch.
We could just be chilling. Max chilling build. Mm-hmm. Max chilling. Can I give this to an edit? We can cast True Strike on the Pokemon, TJ. We can hard cast True Strike on the Pokemon, and then they just have advantage raw. Yeah, but it's for 2 turns.
Your desire.
Wait, hold on. Is this for enemies only, or is this for weapons? Because it has True Strike, but it's not like any more accurate than it was.
Salutations.
Eddie just has to, because it might not work. It might the tooltip might be wrong. Yeah, I could check really quick. Oh, it's whoever you choose?
I hope my
Oh, oh. Is that real? Oh no, I don't think that's how it works. I think it's whoever the caster chooses.
I meant the game.
So that's like that's like an anti-synergy for what we're looking for actually, because it's only advantage for us. Yeah, it's only advantage for Gale. Yeah, that sucks. True Strike actually is fucking garbage. This was your one chance, True Strike. This was your one chance. This is your one fucking chance. Someone liked the stream. Someone's like, yeah, yeah, this shit hitting. This shit hitting. Oh, they took it back. They're like, I don't like the rat with 31. I'm determined to make the rat work, bro. I'm determined. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can move objects. Because if I can, I'm gonna have Rat be like suicide bomber. I'll just have him move bombs towards like open flames. That's what my rat build's gonna be. Nah, you can't. Womp womp. 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 Yeah. That's in theme, in my opinion, because it's Pokemon. You issue commands. Like, that's just in theme. No, you can't, unfortunately.
You have my attention.
But that's why I'm like, thinking about like the combo of just like rocking the Hellrider's Pride, Whispering Promise, like healing, because then I could just apply Blade Ward on them regardless. Oh yeah, resistance works. Resistance hella works. So we can give them saving throws. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. True. Hmm. I think maybe you should take it then, and you should hold the Phalar Louvre because I can get the shield from Sorcerer. So it will have more, it will have demonstrably more value on you if you're taking like the hard like 11-9. Oh, should I get to charge this? Well, I'd have it from this Shadow Magic Sorcerer. Okay, I think I am playing Gnome then. Um, Gnome has advantage on like mental saving throws, so that'll be like that'll help it to where like I won't go down basically. Mobile is so good, bro. Mobile is fire, bro. Mobile is actually fire. Like super worth feat, like on par with like Savage's Hacker. I wish more feats were more I wish more feats were more like mobile as a good feat. Mm-hmm. Because alert is just kind of a gimme, whereas like mobile pushes you into a direction to like maybe think about altering your build, which is I think is cool. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anthem. We could hella be doing something with Sentinel if it counts. Like if it counts the Pokemon. Because I'm not opposed to anything that breaks the rules so long as it's actually like us thinking about the game in a deeper way. Does that make sense? Like, I just don't give a fuck about like, oh, we have to do everything by the Pokemon. It's like I just want to think about the game in a deeper way, and as long as it like allows us to do that, I personally think that is the way we should be playing. Sentinel is if you're in melee range and they attempt to attack your ally, you swing at them. So you'd have so it's like the enemy is in control of that. Yeah, but that's if it counts like the Pokemon as that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yes. Yes. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see. I'm picking up what bro's putting down. Illy. Yeah, Ranger is a really cool class in my opinion. Um, Swarm Keeper jumped up to quite possibly like my third favorite class in the game because the paladin kind of like choice where it's like do I or don't I is shows up and it is more interesting in my opinion because paladin is like do I burst damage or no, but with Swarmkeeper it's do I burst damage, reposition, or apply a status every turn, and that just is very interesting to me. The 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 only synergy that I'm thinking of is the coruscation ring and the other ring. I forget what it is. Um, the Callous Glow ring. Like, but those are like us. Like when we deal a source, you know, this happens. So maybe if sunlight is up, I don't know because I don't think that would work. Because the only interaction that I'm thinking could potentially work is Fatal Aloof, Sing or Shriek. Sunlight's up, you walk into range and potentially apply Radiating Orb. But that's the only thing I would think would work because you're not getting radiant damage. You're only potentially applying that status. True. 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 And that's -5 if we do the Grimforge. But that one, I don't know. Grimforge may be too hard for Pokemon. I don't know about that. You'd have to take a sippy though. But that's like actually like 5-star Frog Splash, like, you know, does as much damage to Rob Van Dam as it does to the guy taking the move. Oh, just take him to the center. My fault. My fault. My fault. Double splash probably will go though. Unironically. Double splash probably is the movement. Druid is seeming like that's about to come in clutch in the end game. Druid is seeming like the movement in the end game. Thorn Whip. I'm not hating Thorn Whip. Right, and you're just getting him into the spikes or into the Phalar Louvre or whatever. One to six. Right. That's like nothing at level 12. Mm-mm. Yo. Super useful. Extremely useful for the Myrmidons. Like, what's up? Fairy Fire, for show. For show. For show, Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire without a shadow of a doubt, Fairy Fire for show. If, in my opinion, it's Constitution and Wisdom. Constitution for Constitution, like concentration saving throws, obviously, and then Wisdom, because basically all of the most debilitating effects are Wisdom, like Command or Hold Person. Those are the ones that you really would prefer to pass as opposed to not pass, and that's Wisdom. So. Yeah, because you're not gonna fail if you have Dragon up, so that's not relevant. Mm-hmm. And it's also dependent on like what your starting class is. So if your starting class, like Wizard wants Constitution because they have proficiency with a Wisdom and they like to concentrate on spells. So Resilient on a Wizard is actually pretty good. Resilient Constitution on the Wizard is good. Is the move to go Drow for the Fairy Fire? Because I'm one, like, in my opinion, there's really like two choices. There's like three. There's like a couple choices, I guess. But there's really like, to me, there's like two or three big choices. It's like, it's Halfling for like the ability checks, like in the overworld. Gnome for the proficiencies and like saving throws and stuff. Orc just for like if you go down you get back up. Githyanki for like the racial mage hand. And like human for like the carry capacity, because in my opinion this is going to be like a very intensive, like we pay very close attention to our inventory, and human is extra inventory plus extra proficiency for like persuasion or whatever. And then Drow for Fairy Fire, if we're looking for, if we can't find a way to get like Fairy Fire naturally. But I don't even know if that's true though, because we could get the Bard, right? You could get the Bard Um, like the level 1 feat, you know. So maybe you just take that for Bard. Okay. Oh. Yo, yo, yo. Meme? I'm not hating because I don't even think guiding bolt's illegal because the whole point is that you're setting up the shot for the Pokemon. Bro, do I just take Deep Gnome, get the Superior Dark? Well, no, because I want Nimbus. I want Nimbus, and he's like a non-small power-up also.
Mm-hmm. Wisdom just for the saving throws, I would do. Nah, not at all. Yeah, it would really, in my opinion, it would really just be like dexterity and potentially constitution to make us like help us on our like concentration saves or whatever, and then dex for like make sure that we can kind of like start the combat. Because the unfortunate reality about this, TJ, is that like we can make the first move, but our Pokemon are at the discretion of the enemy. So basically, we kind of have to like. It behooves us to think really critically about how we start the combat. Because there is a very possible reality where it's like we start a combat, we're all good, we're all prepared, and then they just kind of like nuke our, Pokemon, and we can't really do anything about it. That's hella a Pokemon. That's for sure a Pokemon, without a doubt.
What's up? Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Dominate Beast for sure. There just aren't that many opportunities to use it, but Dominate Beast for sure. I'm not hating Dominate Beast. Nunca. Doing that on Mage Hand is actually so sick. How? What? Cool. Sick. Interesting.